One thing we have to understand and realize is there's never going to be a 100% secure system, right? There's always going to be vulnerabilities, issues that have to be addressed. What I think is important after any type of assessment, audit, be it a penetration test or review of an organization's information security management system framework, is identifying where those gaps are, and then the operator supplier needs to create POAMs, or plans of actions and milestones, where they document how they're going to address those items along with specific dates, deadlines on when that remediation is going to occur. But in some cases, and this is not unique directly to the gaming sector, it happens in other verticals too, but we see it often in gaming, is that sometimes they're not going to be able to address that vulnerability and validate that it's been fixed because, for example, perhaps it's a software that can't be upgraded because it would break other critical systems that vendor provides. So in that case, we have what we term risk acceptance. So there's always going to be a case where you can accept the vulnerability and risk, but what's important is that just can't be a one-time acceptance because your risk appetite changes over time, so it needs to be revisited on a set cadence. In addition, you just can't say, I accept this risk. You need to make sure that you document those other compensating controls that are going to be put in place. So for example, if it was perhaps an operating system that couldn't be upgraded to the latest version, maybe it needs to be isolated on a certain part of a network and additional detective protective controls put in place to prevent against intrusions. 37 years ago, everything was contained to a single server room that was locked. There wasn't this connectivity. All the systems in the casino connected directly with on-prem, and now we have these various cloud, SaaS solutions out there, and it just introduces, and increases the attack footprint, and quite honestly, the risk that's there. There's never going to be 100% security because you would have to basically disconnect from the internet